So we have some sort of real opus here. Let's see what he will go for. Oh yeah, I think I had this against him before. It's interesting. This one. E4 maybe? These lines with bishop c5 are not very popular. They're not considered very good. Question, of course, is what do you play against them? Because when you play these lines that have been so unpopular and generally rejected by theory, then you can gain an advantage because people don't know them. Kind of want to put the bishop on g5, so I'm just going to do that. And he may at some point go h6 and either bishop e7 or g5, but in either case I think it's good for me that the bishop is on b7. It would be better off going to c8 and e6 possibly, or g4. So he's gone bishop e7 immediately, which is surprising to me. Since I thought now my bishop could also go the other way. So I would have thought it would be better to include h6 first. But what do I know? Okay, let's just go c3. h6 I probably still have to go bishop h4. Maybe I can trade and go bishop d5. Yeah, let's try it. Looks reasonable. May end up in a situation where my knight is better than this bishop. That's what I'm hoping, at least. And for the moment, feeling that my pieces are a little bit more active here. Knight c2, d5 I probably just ignore. Knight e3. This bishop is a little bit suspicious. So I think I'm a little better. And even if I'm not, position is easy to play. No, I'm certainly a little better. Even if it's not much, it's easier to play, and there's little risk. And at this point, just trying to do exactly that. Put some little pressure on him and just frustrate him by not giving him a lot of chances to beat me. Now intending knight g4. And okay. Makes sense to go h5, I guess. So I'll go rook d1, intending d4. And he allows it. Interesting. Can also make moves like this instead. Possibly queen a2 or rook a1. So it's not like I'm forced to do anything immediately, but probably wants to do this and this. So I have to do something at some point. Probably don't gain a whole lot by going d4. e4, knight d4. You cannot take on e4 because of knight c6. But after queen e8, maybe I don't have a whole lot there. Maybe I do. Okay, let's go. Queen e8, maybe I have ed, knight d5, knight c6. Couldn't wait a pawn. B4 is an idea for him. Yeah, this wasn't great. This wasn't great, but I had to make a move at some point. Yeah, B4. That's what I was worried about. CB4, there's C5. Too bad. We'll just have to retreat then. But no, I'm certainly not better anymore, and it should just be very, very drush. Just have to speed up a little bit so that I don't lose the game unnecessarily. Yeah, this wasn't very good. Could have handled this a lot better. Do I have knight c6? No, I can't say that I do. Okay, I think regardless of what he'd gone for there, it's pretty dry and drawish. Yeah, I just need to make sure that I don't blunder. Let's go knight f5, knight e3 maybe. Yeah, rook c5. Okay, he just trades. Bishop a5 is the only move, but it's quite sufficient. Trade even more. And I think draw. Okay, halfway there. Halfway in the match, and I'm up 5 games. So in order not to lose the match, I just need to avoid a complete collapse. So I think the position I had in this line the last time was a bit probably on the dubious side. But I don't necessarily think it was because of the opening. I think it was because of my later play. B4 maybe? To go a6 maybe. Which I should have done after 2 seconds. Okay, let's try c5 then. Doesn't look too bad. I don't love the fact that I have to recapture like this, but to some of you people in chat, so if you've listened to me today, you are aware that it's possible to bait me. Because, I don't know, I find it find it funny somehow. For some reason I like it, but some of you have got to try a little bit harder. I think I should take CD3 and put the knight on D7. This looks solid. F8, possibly knight d5 next, aiming for this square, or even b3 and this. I don't love my weakness here, but I think it's way too little for him to hope for a real advantage. Favorite game of the candidates? Yeah, I would say the game from the first round of the restart between Fabi and MVL. I thought that one was awesome with the opening idea that Fabi came up with, Maxim's ingenious defense, and eventually they made some mutual mistakes in the ending, but I think that was entirely excusable. And I thought Fabi's conversion eventually was sublime. Let's take here. Knight d7. Who's your favorite Dr. Dre song / collaboration? I don't know. Have you forgotten about it? I haven't. That's what I can say. Is Anders a good footballer? No, he has many good qualities, but he's it's not a good footballer. Okay, 94. I think we're heading towards the draw now. It's gonna be the dullest game that we've had so far. Let's go e6. Stop the pawns for now. I think he's slightly hoping to get something here, but seems very unlikely. So, yeah. D5, I guess. No, he doesn't force it immediately. That's fine. King f6, not b2, king e5, then I might have been losing. Maybe I'm in some danger even here. Maybe I've been a bit careless. How have I gotten into any trouble? So apparently my chat is Polish now. I think something must have happened. Yeah. Is it a raid? From the biggest chess streamer ever? Welcome. I'm busy losing an equal ending, if you were wondering. But the match is going pretty well, and you can see the score here. Playing against one of the best Blitz players in the world. Okay, I gotta make a move. Move. Okay. Now I think I can go back with the king. I certainly have some worries here now. Rook b1. Push b2. This gotten scary. Ah, so he's just gonna go back and then... Okay, we'll wait for the moment. It's repeating. Okay, cool. Think... Yeah, probably couldn't make progress, but it was a little bit scary there at the end. Yeah, as you can see, I don't know if you like draws in Poland, but if you like draws, you've come to the right place. I'm at +5 now, so 5 wins and 8 draws in a Blitz match. Go figure, huh? These games are indeed a little bit boring. I very much agree. It's very, it's very much a, sort of cagey match so far. So you are, Bartosz Rudecki's army, right? That's the one. Yeah, there are a lot of yeses in the chat now, so I think that's cool. I haven't seen the show. So why is he so popular? This is not me asking, like, trying to discredit or anything. I'm just genuinely curious. Because this is a guy who's shot up from nothing and become the biggest chess streamer there is. So it's pretty damn impressive. Oh, he's a Giga Chad. Explains it all. Yeah, I mean, just fun to watch this. It's reasonable. Like, you don't need any more reason than that to watch stream. Anyway, thank you so much. You're definitely very, very welcome here to my community of spammers and trolls, as I like to call them. Haha, you are trolls. Thank you. That's good to hear. Then you'll fit right in. Meanwhile, here in the game, there's nothing much going on. Don't know why I brought my queen over here, since with this construction there's obviously no attack. So I'm just trying to play positionally. Queen b4. Kind of a move is that? So the point is a3, knight e4. Okay. That's fair. That is very much fair. Yeah, knight e4, a b4, take on g3, and then take on c3. What should I do? Yeah, queen d3, there's bishop a6. Like, how is there no way for me to defend that pawn? That seems pretty hard to believe, actually. Queen e3, allowing knight g4, takes, rook d3. It's really, really sad. Yeah, I guess I have no choice. And again, don't suggest moves. You will get banned for life. For all of those who are new in the chat. Does Bartosz moderate his chat, by the way? Or does he just allow some trolling and not all? Yeah, f4 I think is gonna happen now. Queen d2 maybe. No, he takes. I think that's a little bit too soft. Now I believe I can equalize. I may have to give up the pawn on a2, but I don't care too much about that. Literally don't. Should care a little, maybe. Queen a2. I can't trap his queen, can I? I'm just gonna have to rely on centralization, I think. Yeah, we'll take. Queen c5, there's queen e3. Sure. I think he should have gone for the pawn, since now he's lost all his initiative and it's not better anymore. Rook e4, rook a4 maybe. Yeah, rook b8 is probably a good move. Rook c4. Why did I go rook c4? That was insane. Somehow, yeah, I just hallucinated there. It's really, really bad. What can I even do now? I have to take this one? Probably lost at this point. I'll try to keep his king out a little bit. Yeah, this game has been awful. Really, 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 really bad. Like, I was worse, then I was completely fine, and now I'm just blundering everything again. Okay, he's gonna check me twice. That's fine. Goes for c4 eventually, I have to take, yeah. q3. Don't think he has anything immediately decisive. I may be saving this. Yeah, I think I should save this now. Check. I don't want my king to be pushed back. This move looks ridiculous because he can take it, but I'll get rook b5 and rook b6. Yeah, okay, check, king f5. should be saving this now. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I have to push. Push, push, push. What is this? I can take on b3 now. What? I think he just gave me a draw there. Check. e3. e2. I got rook e1. And much like the internet, I remain undefeated. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I should never ever have saved this one. Yeah, I didn't see rook f3 was check. That was his problem. Unbelievable. New title. Over the top chess streamer, drawing and molding. Wow. Wow, wow. C5. I don't know these lines perfectly. I mean, there's knight d5, e d5, so on. Oh, arrows are scuffed again. Knight c6. I think he wants bishop d3. So if I go h6, I give him something to latch onto with g4, h4. So I'm not sure that's called for. How else do I deal with the threat? f5. But before he's weakened his position with some he tried to queenside castle with queen b1. That's funny. Let's go h6. Don't love the weakening, but didn't see anything else. Okay, so it's just castling. He's just castling kingside. If I'd known that, I would have played a lot faster, because this is not that dangerous. So is his idea this? Bishop h7, king h8, d4, and he claims that I cannot go g6. If he does claim that, he's probably correct. And if queen takes, bishop e4, bishop e4 I move, and then d4, he has some initiative there as well. Okay, I'm a little bit worse then. Not much. Should be able to draw. But 3 draws in a row now. Am I just gonna win the match by by desperately trying to make draws in each game? I guess that's the sad reality at this point. Queen e7, dc, bishop b2, queen b2, bc5, rook d5, knight d4 works for me. But I'm more worried about him attacking the c pawn. What else can I do? I can trade a bunch of times, but that doesn't look very good either. Time. I think I'll take back immediately to ask him some more questions concerning his coordination. Because with the queen on b2, he would have easy play with rook c1 and so on. Now his queen is a little bit stuck here, and he has completed the castle with the queen b1 and then rook d1, but I don't think it does him any good. He probably should just waste the move at this point with something like queen c2, and then just taking back on b2, but then I've at least gained some time. Maybe after queen c2 I have knight b4, queen moves, I take on b2, queen b2, d4, and then take on f3. We do a moderate amount of trolling in Poland. You love to hear it. I think moderate amount is still a little bit on the conservative side, no? Okay, so it does go for this. The problem with knight b4 is he has bishop f6 takes and then queen c5. So that's probably just no good. Okay, let's go for this instead. Simplify a bit. If he takes everything on d4 many times, then I have queen g5 at the end, attacking the rook on c1 and checkmate. So he cannot actually win a pawn, and thus I believe that I'm able to equalize pretty easily. And eventually, possibly, I can play for more. And you can see on time as well that he's catching up with me. He's a deep thinker, this one. Okay. While I was drawing arrows, he made a move. My rook on d4 is pretty strong, so I'm not sure he can tolerate it for long. Maybe something like bishop h3. Maybe that's a good move. Although I do have ideas like rook d8, queen g5, rook h4. Okay, so he just takes. Queen d1. But no, I'm absolutely fine. Probably even slightly better, to be fair. Maybe not. Maybe not really. Let's go queen c6. No, let's just trade off the bishops. I like my chances in a major piece ending here with this pass pawn, so I think I'm slightly better. Oh. Yeah, it's just forcing everything off. It's annoying. Take. Rook e4, I think. Yeah, this is just a draw. Oh, he doesn't want the draw for now. Okay. That's fine, yeah. I lose a pawn now. That was a bit unnecessary, but it's still a dead draw. If he takes an h6, it's a very clear draw with pawns on only one side. He wants f4 now? I'm messing this up a little bit, but I don't think nearly enough. Yeah, let's take it. Yeah, this is just a draw. Don't know who is playing for win here, if anyone. Don't really think it's anyone. Draw, draw, draw. You won't believe this? This is actually the second 4-game drawing streak of the match. Which is pretty ridiculous for for a Blitz match. We've played 10 draws. We've made 10 draws and I've won 5 and not lost any. It's pretty insane. Oh, knight of 3. I'm allowing this a6 stuff, but yeah, it doesn't play like that. c5. Then e6. Okay, it's just a funny mover. So I faced this b3 line a bit recently. So let's try this one. Face this a bit in bullets as black. I've struggled somewhat. I think this is how you're supposed to play as white against this b6 move. It's very concrete stuff. Knight d7, you go d5. Why not music? I don't know how to put on music. Do you have any other stupid question? Paklesa, yeah, I've played him a bunch of times in Blitz and Bullet. He's very, very solid. Yeah, it's the idiots in the back who usually put on music. Besides, you guys watch me with music though. Sorry, without. So where's my incentive to actually put it on? I think if I wasn't talking, I would play better with music, but somehow to me, talking over the music seems a bit much. I'm not sure I can do that. Okay, let's take. Go knight c4. Threatening knight e6. Knight c6, I got queen of 3. Yeah, again, don't give moves. Also knight d7, I got knight d6, queen d5, knight c6. With 2 very strong knights. And the real OGs will sure remember the decisive game of the 2019 World Blitz Championship against Grandmaster Nakamura, where I won. Where I had those exact knights in this kind of structure. Somehow you saying "I remember" in all caps makes me feel like you didn't remember it. You just want to be part of the group. I don't know. So queen of 3, knight d7, knight d6. Okay, let's try it. Let's go. I'm hoping for knight d7, knight d6, queen b8, rook c8. And if yeah, this is super complicated. Rook a7, yeah, I guess that saves the material for the time being, but I can go rook d1, hinting at e4. I can also go queen f4, hinting at knight d6. Let's go rook d1, seems better. Knight c6. Somehow I didn't think that was possible. Maybe it is. Yeah, probably it's just good. I'm still a bit better though, am I not? Ah! Maybe I'm not. Knight b6, knight d4. No, doesn't work. Knight d6, rook d6. No, knight d6, he's got knight d4 and then queen d7. That's the problem. Really, really annoying. Okay, I think I have to go for it, but I don't think I have any advantage anymore. Unfortunately. I think he can even take on d6 actually. I don't have much, if anything. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was doing great in this game. Queen d7 seems obvious. Yeah, let's take this one. Queen g3. Try and confuse him. d1. Maybe that doesn't work. Okay, we'll give it a check. Or will we? Okay, rook d1. Oh, this doesn't work. Damn it. Doesn't actually work. No, this didn't actually work. Thought I had something brilliant here. Maybe it does work. Being too slow here. Oh, queen d4 loses. Okay, I have to try this. Okay. Ending again. Okay, one. Only way to save the pawn. Oh, this is a mess. This is a proper mess. e5 now. This, I think I'm saving it. These games are crazy. Just complication after complication, and they just always end up in draws. Rook d6, now I'm making a draw. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All of this, and just for a draw. But 94 was kind of a sick find there, I think. That's 5 draws in a row now. This is pretty bad content. Which is what I care about these days. It's 95. I had this against Alireza in the Blitz Cup. last year, and that's, I mean, that was the first time I saw this line, and I found it sort of hard to believe that white could have anything, but removing this knight that wasn't c6 has removed some of my influence in the center over these two squares. So that, I guess that's the point, but still giving up the bishop pair seems kind of weird. So yeah, this is what I had against Alireza. d4, took on d3. Yeah, the format is 24 games. And then you cut. And against Alireza I castled, and after queen f3 I was worse, so I think black is supposed to go bishop g4. It's also possible rook lifts here and pawn is hanging, so this is not a bad line for white at all. I mean, my first instinct is, yeah, first to 12.5, I would guess. Yeah, Alireza, Artemiev would have beaten Alireza except for etiquette. Too much etiquette is a bad thing. 8 draws to go. I don't know if, obviously this is super embarrassing, but well, embarrassing in the sense that it's unprofessional, but I don't actually know what happens if the match is decided before 24 games, whether we play the last few games or we just quit. We haven't actually discussed that. Why did I lose speed chess? I don't know. Probably didn't play well enough. You got any other stupid questions you want to ask? Yeah, it's chess 24 and 24 games. You're right. Either all questions are stupid or no questions are stupid. There's really no line in between. Will the guy with the man bun ever become world champion? It was pretty close, I would say, back in 2017. I was on my way. I really, really wanted to get the man bun back then. No, I don't win most of my games. I draw most of my games. Haven't you noticed? Okay, so if I take rook d1, that's his point. Okay, I'll go rook e8 instead then. Maybe rook a7, but I find it hard to believe. Okay, so he goes queen f3 then. That's clever. Guess I should take. I don't have any tactics. Bishop b4 maybe? Because I want him to take back with the pawn here. Bishop e2 is also a move, but I think he takes with the queen, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, let's go bishop b4. It's heading to northwards, another draw, by the way. It's pretty sick. So tomorrow I will have a shorter match against Daniil Dubov. And I don't like to give guarantees where when I cannot be absolutely sure about something, but I think the chances are there will be less draws tomorrow with Daniel. And yeah, I know some of you don't like some of you don't like the increment, but I think it's good for being able to talk a bit more. Generally, try and be more instructive. And also I know that both Vlad and Daniel certainly prefer increments, so I think it's only fair to them to do that. Okay, I gotta speed up. I've misplayed this a tiny bit. I wanted f6, bishop f4, king f7, and then rook d7, king e6, but he could take on c7 first. Okay, let's go. Oh, I'm short of time. Okay, let's go b6. I don't like it though. Don't like it one bit. Yeah, this is really bad. Go back. Check. Okay, now I think he... Now I get king e7 and I'm fine. Absolutely fine now. Now we can even start to hope for a win, I think. Knight f5. He has some weak pawns. Trade is fine. Rook d8 maybe, after b4. Go here anyway, g6. Now I'm a tiny bit better. Don't think it will be enough, but nevertheless I can try. Check. Back. Let's go b5. Weaken his structure a bit. Okay, check. Maybe I don't have much here, but I think I'm a little bit better now for sure. I can start running the pawn. Okay, rook b5. This is unpleasant for him. Possibly very unpleasant. Give up g6, but I think my pawn is just too fast now. Yeah. He's got no chance now. There's no mate, I just go king a3 and a1. And look at that! After a million drawn rook endings in a row, I win one! Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, it looked like another draw, but I think my technique there was pretty good. I gained more and more ground, and eventually it's too much for him. So I try to sort of not so ambitious line here by just going knight c3 and knight f3 against this. But here, doesn't he just get a Queen's Indian and tempo down? Don't know what his idea is. If he goes e6, I go e4. And normally the white pawn is on a3 and the Queen's Indian. Whether I have the best technique? It depends on the situation. In general, I have good understanding, and that usually leads to playing endings well. But my rook endings can be a bit shaky sometimes. But they have gotten a lot better. I have gotten a lot more comfortable and confident in defending worse rook endings. Okay, here is just it's just a tempo down on some normal theoretical lines, I think. How much income tax did I pay last year? Is that really any of your business? Don't worry, I pay my taxes. I'm a good citizen. Yeah, I know I shouldn't let myself be baited. Somehow like answering the most stupid questions though. Maybe I should have gone a3 first. Maybe now I can take bishop a6, trade off a few pieces. But I still think I'm a bit better there. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome. Maybe his idea is queen c4 and then bishop e4. It's a bit annoying actually. It's probably really annoying. Especially in Blitz, those positions are a bit difficult to play. When he has so many good squares for his pieces and with such a relatively small material investment. Yeah, I think I don't have much now. But I probably have a little bit. Because I'm gonna go... After knight c6, I'm gonna go queen c2. Forcing him to trade. Or not to trade, but to take my rook. And then I think I will get control over the c-file. So... yeah, not bad. Not bad. Will I adopt the World Championship Challenger? In Bullet, maybe. Knight d5. Wow. Okay. What's the point? Probably wants to go to f6 later to attack e4. So I guess I'll go rook c1 then. Knight coming to c6. Looks like I'm considerably better now. Yeah, knight c6, queen c6, that I missed. So I have to go f3, and that's not really a desirable positionally speaking. Anything else? Yeah, d5, no. Okay. I don't know why he took. I got queen c6 here with a slightly better ending, possibly. Also knight c6 looks good. Bishop f4, but knight is so strong. It's paralyzing his queen and his rook. Probably much better now. Yeah, bishop e3 doesn't do much. Let's push. Takes. Thinking of takes, possibly 97, 95. Okay, now I just chop this one off. And d6. Ah, so this is how he's sort of fighting on. Or maybe it's not. Queen d3 and then d7. I think that just wins immediately. Oh no, I'm not threatening the bishop. Okay. Calm down. Just a tad. Calma, calma. Calma. Rook e2 maybe? Yeah, rook e2 looks good. '97. Don't think there are any serious tricks here. Yeah, none of this works for him. He's fighting on. Let's give a check. Rook e2. Just be really, really safe. And he's obviously left empty-handed there. Queen f5, queen d8, otherwise queen f6. Queen f6, queen c5. But now this is an inertia at this point. Okay. You can see 2 wins, 5 draws, 2 more wins. This is the way that I do it. Now I have won the match. Let's just ask the guys if I should play anymore. This should have been decided beforehand. Obviously, I'm not that averse to ending the match right now. I mean, I don't think I've played brilliantly, but like being undefeated against such a good player, still pretty awesome, I feel. And there were some games that I shouldn't have drawn, but there were also some very good saves. Okay, in the meantime, I'll check. Wow, Son scored. And Watkins had an assist. Good times, huh? Son gets max bonus as well. Uh, no, I'm not a Tottenham fan, but I'm a fan of my own fantasy football team. Yeah, apparently the match is over. And yes, my team has been doing well recently. Like I had a pretty mediocre season at best, but the last few games, the last few rounds, I've been rising. So now I think I'm at about 10k worldwide, which is pretty good, I would say. Yeah. Oh, you probably can't see it. No, I don't think you can see all of it. The one guy, the guys who are missing are Lookman and Alonso, and I get Watkins from the bench since Rafinha didn't play. So yeah, Super League. Again, I will refer to my podcast in Norwegian, of course. Yeah, Sanchez 9-pointer was pretty sick. Although Brighton are really solid, and Chelsea, while solid at the back, they haven't really been very potent since Tuchel took over. It's kind of his brand of football. That's a little bit. It's good, but it's a little bit sad. So I'm not shocked that Brighton kept a clean sheet, and I thought that Forster would be benched after his last outing anyway. So that's why I put Sanchez. Okay. There's a day tomorrow as well. So I think I'm gonna end. Thank you all for joining. Forsen spammers, the OG fans, memers and trollers, Polish trollers, all of you. It's been a good stream, I think. And the match wasn't that exciting after all, but shutting out a player of Artemiev's strength, I think that's something I can be proud of, even if the play wasn't sparkling. Okay, so I think I have 2 mods. Can you tell me who's online? Oh, I can actually open Twitch myself and see. Whom do we have? Yeah, I would have rated Jan, but he's playing Among Us. I think Among Us on stream is pretty dull, no? I don't know really. I don't know. Let's just end the stream. I don't think I'm rating anybody. Thank you for following, and I'll be back tomorrow at 5 Central European time.